Green flag is out here for the Hardee's National Series Talladega Consolation race. 13 drivers failed to make the main show this weekend. So all 13 of them have been put into a little dash race here. Qualifying order was decided based on go or go home qualifying results. So as a result, Tyler Commons started on pole position alongside Ryan Griffin here. This race features essentially all drivers outside the top 30 numbers points. Many of these guys had to qualify their way on speed, and unfortunately we were not able to make it. So 18 laps here. Tyler Commons, like I said, the pole sitter. His teammate Ace Wild behind him. As you've noticed here, everyone pretty much kind of staying towards the middle and top lane. That is because there has been some concerns this weekend about the bottom lane maybe not having enough grip for cars to run down there, at least for the Hardee's cars at least. The truck teams and cup teams don't seem to believe that's going to be a problem, but we shall see here. Commons had the lead there. Wild gets down to the bottom. Commons did lead the first lap, but now it's a Young Motorsports front row here. Wild comes up to pick up his teammate Tyler Commons. Lars Van Schijk there on the bottom there. Side by side for a lead still. The two young cars at the top, and then the mishmash team of Lars Van Schijk and Daniel Voiles there on the bottom lane. And we got to move for the lead here. Daniel Voiles goes underneath the 33 of Van Schijk. 3 wide for the lead here, coming off for turn number 4. The young cars stick together there. Schijk with no help. And Bilson in the breeding car is going to, well, I thought he was going to help Voiles, but he's going to make it 4 wide for the lead. Bilson going for it on the bottom lane. That has split up some of the outside line there. As contact is made, Voiles and Schijk get together for a brief moment. Bilson with no help, hanging tough on the bottom lane. Maybe there is some grip down there that's usable. But on the straightaway, though, this is where he's going to lose time here. He's got no help, and he's going to fall back a little bit. Into the clutch is Allison Rain, who makes it 4 wide for the position there. They're back to 3 wide for the lead now. Voiles trying to clear the 33. Nelson Reese in 31 trying to make a decision here. He's going to have to help one of them. I think he's going to have to go with Schijk as Bilson now gets underneath. Still 3 wide for the lead here. Here comes Voiles. I think he might be able to clear the 33 off at turn 2 if he can come up. He gets the lead there. He clears. He comes up in front of Schijk. So Daniel Voiles now to the lead. All 13 cars in this pack huddled together very closely there. Voiles comes up to pick up Wild, and here comes Bilson now on the bottom with help from Joshua Michaels. Maybe Voiles probably should stay toward the middle there, but he gets to run the outside line. Bilson comes up to try and clear him. Voiles gets to his quarter panel. Bilson has to think second of it, but Voiles does let him in. So now Zachary Bilson has taken the lead in the Breeding Enterprises 48. Their team owner, Nick Breeding, coming off his first career Hardee's win. They'd like to continue his little personal streak there with a win in the Consolation race. Bilson hanging tough on that outside line there. Voiles still in that bottom trying to get that lead back there. Wild has been stuck to the outside lane. Still trying to make that a nice commitment there. The two Young Motorsports cars have not left each other so far in this Consolation race. You see Bilson on the outside line. This is what some of the teams were looking at there. There is a lot of grip on that top lane, which is going to allow it to be somewhat of a defensive line. So passing is going to be very interesting for the main race here on Saturday night. So, I mean, honestly, like most of the Hardee's teams are definitely taking notes here, because this is the most best research depiction you're going to get for this weekend. And that's kind of why this race was approved by most of the teams, so that they can get a look at the racing here. Nelson Reeves trying to work that bottom lane. He saw how well that 48 got that working, so he's trying to copy the same thing here. He's got help from Rain, TJ Smith, and Dewey Schramm. And, well, they had help from TJ Smith, but he's going to make it 4 wide there. Still, though, Reeves, he got a good run entering turn 3. Going to stay side by side here, and he's going to get side by side for the lead here, maybe. If Rain sticks with him. Crossroads Racing, they were one of the teams that were given a full-time slot for the remainder of the season. And they're trying to do their best with what they can there. They've been doing mostly well qualifying into races. Granted, they've had to use their Provos, but they're doing the best they can. Definitely not as good as their truck team is doing, that's for sure, but they can do with what they can. They also have, and we haven't talked about him yet, Ryan Griffin in the 30 car. They were hoping to have a Cup driver get them a good run for this weekend, but unfortunately, the car was just... The 30 car specifically just barely missed the race by only a couple of hundredths, if I remember correctly, so... Disappointing, but they're working what they can, and it was very gracious of Ryan Griffin to step into the car. Here comes Reeves, making a run for the lead here with 5 to go, coming to 4 to go this time. Reeves got a nice jump from Rain, and a little help from Dewey Schramm as well. And he's going to come up and pick up Daniel Voiles. Bilson has been leading for most of this race so far, so he's got the lap lead bonus, which there's no bonus, but we'll pretend there's a bonus in our heads, but looking good here. Now Rain with a run on the bottom here. Schramm shoving her forward. Well, if you're going to go for the win, go time now. Rain, he's got her teammate Lars Van Scheik behind, but there's no room for him to slot into here. Reeves now side by side for the lead with Bilson there. Schramm's going to leave Rain, and Smith's going to go down with them. So Schramm now trying to get a little run here. He saw what Reeves did, trying to copy the same thing. Or not. Schramm comes back up though. But Reeves, look at that, inches slightly ahead of Bilson. Reeves leads the lap there, but can he clear the 48? Voiles and Wild have been the two main pushers of those two lanes. They haven't really been able to really make any gains. There just hasn't been much room. Now back there, Rain. Now she's got her teammate Scheik, but now they're not going to get much help here either. Schramm and maybe Michaels and TJ. If they can get that bottom going, they're going to have to get that moving now as they're coming to 2 laps to go at the line. Side by side for lead. Voiles sort of peeking out. But he may be waiting until the last lap to make a move here. Bilson leads that lap, but Reeves is right next to him. These two are dead even right now. I think Rain will be willing to help Voiles if they can make a move here. But Reeves there, trying to clear Bilson off of turn 2. Not quite there yet. Bilson and Reeves are kind of an interesting predicament here. They don't really got much help in terms of the manufacturers here. It's all Fords and Toyotas behind them. The other Chevys are in the back of the pack. And Bilson doesn't even have a Dodge to help him. He's all by his lonesome. Coming to the white flag here, Reeves has started to inch ahead here, and there's more cars on the bottom lane than there is the top here, which might be the difference. White flag out for the Consolation race. They are dead even for the win here. Will Voiles pull out and make a move here? He keeps peeking, but he doesn't make the move yet if he can. Bilson's going to have to hope that Wild sticks with him here. That 31 has been slowly getting further and further ahead here. Michaels goes down to the bottom of the bag looking for any takers that might go with him, but no one's going. Boyle's there. He's going to get to the quarter panel. Can he make a move on Reeves? No, they can't. Off at turn number 4 for the win in the consolation race. They are side by side here coming to the line. Through the tri-oval, Bilson's got a small run, but can he get there in time? It's going to be close. Not there in time. Nelson Reeves for Crossroads Racing wins the consolation race here at Talladega by 1/100th of a second. Crossroads Racing scores a victory of some sort this weekend, and I'm sure they will take that one. Reeves worked his way forward and got that one. That was a very, very nice job.